the magical musical musings of local favorites Chris Lawson, Dave Hansen, and Scott Gerwin. Give them a big round of applause, folks! Thank you. Welcome to the box, the drum, the gin house, all you flappers and flaming youth. This ain't no dive, can house, or clip joint. We treat all you shebas and sheeps just right. We don't want no rats and mice. Leave your heaters at the door. And if you have one of those magic lanterns in your pocket or purse that makes all the lights and noise, please turn it off. No moving pictures or photographs, please. We don't want to tip off the cobblers. We are going to nibble one, put one down, and go out on the roof tonight. It may be 1927, but we have all the hooch, corn, tiger milk, and giggle juice you could ever want. Have your prescription ready for the boss. If you need a gasper or a reaper, you'll have to take the air. So, that's the crock. You follow? Now, when these lights come up, I will come out and say a few words. We're taking a brief break from the play. Don't you worry. We will entertain you throughout. That is the perfect time. You can do it anytime. But that is a great time to get up and visit that fancy new indoor outhouse you sophisticated type Rexton have in the corner there. Also, a great time to refill your prescriptions at the bar. It may be prohibition, but that don't mean you can't drink. As the man said, the bar is open. Speaking of bars, two men walk into a bar. The third one ducks! A seal walks into a club. A pirate walks into a bar. Now he has a peg leg. He has a parrot on his shoulder. He has an eye patch. And he has a steering wheel sticking out of his trousers. The bartender looks at him as well. I see the peg leg. I get the parrot on the shoulder. I understand the eye patch, but why is there a steering wheel sticking out of your trousers? The pirate says, "Arrgh, I don't know, but it sure is driving me nuts." Three fellas here that Ripley's is in town. Now, the first fella, he has very small feet. And he says to his friends, do you think that the people from Ripley's would like to write about my feet? I mean, do you think they've ever seen any feet this small? His friends agree. Yes, you should go see those people from Ripley's. Now, the second fella, he has very small ears. And he says, you know, I can hear all those jokes you tell about me. I hear just fine, but I wonder if Ripley's would like to write about my ears. They might be the smallest things they've ever seen. And his friends agree. He should definitely go and check with Ripley's. Now the third fella, he says, you know, I know you've seen me in the outhouse. You kind of have a small willy. And his friends laugh and agree that's the smallest thing they've ever seen. Probably Ripley's as well. Tell some nonsensical jokes about how they thought it was a pubic hair until he peed out of it. Other not funny jokes like that. But they agree that he should definitely go and talk to Ripley's. See if they've seen anything that small. So, all three of them head over to the town square where Ripley's has a tent set up. The first fella goes in with his small feet. He comes out about 10 minutes later, smiling. He says, yes. Ripley says, these are the smallest feet they have ever seen. They're going to write about me. I'll be famous. They congratulate him. The second fella goes in with his small ears. He comes out about 10 minutes later and says, yeah, I have the smallest ears they have ever seen. They will write about me as well. So the third fella goes in. He comes out about 2 minutes later looking sad. What's the matter? His friends ask. Well, he says, I showed them and they said that's old news. They've already seen much smaller, already written about it. Have a good day. Who the hell is Jerry Cook anyway? So 3 fish are sitting in a tank. One of them says, how do you drive this thing? What is the difference between a fish and a piano? Well, you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Speaking of tunes, on with the show!
Can't believe you'd accuse me of such a thing, smuggling rum. My heaven. If I've ever broken the law, may the good Lord strike me dead.
Better get a help me, son. George, this is your one and only warning. If I find out you're smuggling booze, you're getting an all-expense paid trip to the Crowbar Hotel. Yeah. Hey, come down. Come on here. Get over here.
I'll squash you like a bug.
I wonder if anyone needs a helper. My mom has no money, and there's no food left in the house. Excuse me?
What do you want?
Well,
Out with it, boy. I'm busy.
I want a job, sir. Any job.
A job? I don't have anything for a boy, you know.
I'm not a boy. I'm 18.
My apologies. You're nearly a senior citizen. But I ain't got no work for a young fella or an old fella.
I saw you talking to the police. I thought you might need a hand. Thanks anyway.
You spying on me, boy?
No, sir.
What's your name?
John Savoy, sir.
Gene Savoy, eh? I knew your father. He was a good lad. Tell you what, I do need some help around here.
You do?
I do. I need a distraction. Something to keep those stupid coppers out of my hair the next time I'm bringing in a load of rum.
A distraction? Like what?
That's for you to figure out. But if you can keep them busy while I'm unloading me booze, I'll pay you $2.
$2? You got a deal. Merci.
May God have Merci on you too. Meet me here tomorrow to tell me what you've come up with.
Yes, sir.
Allô, Jean?
Hello, Mama.
Trouvé un job?
Maybe.
Maybe. Did you ever try to buy the groceries with that maybe?
No.
Then maybe you better do a job for me and go get the laundry off the line. It's a good thing your brother and sisters are at school.
Why? Could they be scared?
No, so they don't have to see you getting killed by their mama.
Mama! I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Jean. It's just been so goddamn hard since your father died. I don't feel like being teased. Ah, shit the goddamn. Time for me to go clean Mr. Landry's house. Au revoir.
Oh, Mama.
Good morning, lad.
Bonjour, George. Comment ça va?
Don't turn all Louis XIV on me. Did you think of a distraction for the copper?
Yes, sir. I think so, sir. A ghost, sir.
A ghost? Stupid kid. Wasting me time.
People out here believe in the ghost of Mrs. Van Erwin and the ghost of Indian Rock. I've heard those stories.
You might be onto something, boy. This town is full of crackpots. What are you gonna do? Have one of those seances and conjure it up?
No, I'm gonna dress up as one and scare some people. They won't call the cops for anything around here.
Alright. I'm gonna be unloading me rum around 10 o'clock. Have your ghost up and running on the other side of town by 9.
Yes, sir.
This works, I'll pay you $2. If it doesn't, you'll get to be a ghost permanently.
Here goes nothing.
Calm down, me son. You know there's no such thing as ghosts.
Well, what was it then?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
I think it's gone.
The chief ain't gonna be too happy about this one.
Are we gonna catch shit?
said. Oh.
You feel like singing? Well, that's good, 'cause I don't. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, just leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. And if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. And here's your curtain. When this goes cross-eyed. He left the copper Mustang.
It was good, eh?
It was so good we could have had a dance, complete with fiddlers, while we unloaded the rum. Stick with me, boy, and you'll go places. Cross me and you'll go even further. We understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Next round of drinks is on you, Frankie.
My mom says I got to buy the grocery.
Man can't live on rum alone, but sometimes I think I'd like to try.
Well, see you, and thank you.
Thank you, boy. Don't forget, got another load coming in next week. That means another $2 for you. Yahoo!
Is that everything, Ronnie?
Can you put yourself in the bag, Katie? Because I'd sure like to take you home and have you for a ride.
How romantic. See you later.
Why, Katie, I do believe that young lad wanted to court you.
I never would have guessed.
Well, Katie, he's well off. He's financially secure, monetarily independent. Why, he's set for life.
Dad, please.
Well, you know, you could do worse.
You mean there's worse?
There certainly is.
Oh, hi, Tom.
Hello, Katie.
What can I get for you?
The grocery,
Well, that's a start. Any idea what kind?
some flour, some sugar, maybe some bacon.
Hey, did you hear about the ghost? The whole town's talking about it.
They are?
Yes, they say it's the ghost of Mrs. Dan Irwin coming back to look for her husband.
Well, I don't know anything about it.
Well, I just hope she doesn't come looking for him at the dance.
What dance?
Tonight, at the Temperance Hall. Are you going?
I don't know. How about you?
Well, nobody asked me yet.
Well, maybe you'd, like to go with me?
I'd love to go with you, but I'll have to ask my dad first.
Do you think he'll say yes?
No way!
Let me guess. He said no?
He says it's improper for me to be courted by a French Catholic.
Oh.
But
getting nowhere. I've been hollering every Saturday night. All my high guys get together, it's just so right. They all congregate at an all-night walk, and what they do there is tut tut tut. Old man Brown from way across town gets full of corn and starts breaking them down. And at the break of day, you can hear old Hannah say, "Give me a peanut and a bottle of beer. Send me again, I don't care. I feel just like a worn-out clown. Give that piano player a drink, 'cause he's bringing me down. He's got the rhythm, yeah. When he starts his feet, he sends me up to sleep. Says all your razors and your guns, we're gonna be arrested when the wagon comes. I want a pizza and a bottle of beer. Send me again, I don't care. Blame me, 'cause I don't care. Wait a minute, what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, mon Dieu, what have you got there?
The grocery.
Oh, merci, Jean. On était covered with Mother Hubbard. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What's wrong?
Oh, yeah, nothing.
I know there's something, and there'll be something else if you keep telling me there's nothing.
Calme-toi.
So, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Are we so different from the English? Us French people, I mean.
Well, not much, really. Except they can only speak one language. And their church is fake. So they're all going to hell.
Mama, I know their church is different. But is that why English Protestants and French Catholics can't court one another?
No. It's because no one wants the baby with the square head. It's too hard to knit hats for them.
Mama, get serious.
I'm just making fun, Jean. It's not true what they say about them. Their heads going on around here?
Well,
Did you ask an English girl for a date? Well, what happened?
She said yes, and then her father said no. He said it was improper for her to be courted by a French captain.
Aw, I'm sorry, Jean. But if she was a nice girl, it would be okay with me.
Really?
Really. Things will change. You'll see. One day, English and French will get along better. I bet they'll even let the kids go on the same school bus.
Okay, Mama.
Now, tell me, who is it?
No way.
Pourquoi? Why not?
Because you will make trouble.
No, I won't. I'll make her father a pot of frickles. And then I'll make his square head round when I beat the damn corners out of it!
Now that is what I'm afraid of. Au revoir, Mama.
Come on, Dad, just one chord. But Dad, there's a dance tonight.
I've seen you dance. Rum won't help.
Dad!
Not nothing. Time for you to settle down and get a woman. Oh,
Good afternoon, George.
it was.
Now don't get all hostile. I just have a few questions for you.
Where's your idiot partner?
Well, he's off getting a shave and a haircut.
Taking some moss off that old stump, eh? Well, I hope they don't find termites.
Watch it. What's wrong, George? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm about to, in the near future.
Did you see that one that appeared between Rexton and Wishabuntu?
No, but I heard you did.
Yes, I did.
And I heard the police department had to buy you a new pair of underwear after
That's a lie.
What do you want? Up with it.
George, you swore you don't smuggle rum. Well, now why don't you do right by God and the law and tell me who is?
Don't tempt me.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I don't know who is. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell a shrimp like you.
This isn't over.
You're damn right it isn't.
I'm watching you.
Get back here, you little bastard. That's my rum.
Hey, Katie. Yeah, sorry for sight eyes.
Thanks, I think. Ronnie, are you drunk?
Katie, I'm as sober as a judge.
You're loaded, Your Honor.
Katie, wait! I want to go to the dance with you.
You can't even walk. Good night. Oh, so they're beautiful.
Like you.
Oh,
Miss Katie, may I escort you to the dance tonight?
so I can't go in with you. My father's gonna be there.
Oh, that's too bad.
But I can talk there with you.
I look forward to dancing with you all night, but this is nice too.
Oh, so.
I guess this is it. You better go inside.
May I have us dance?
Here?
Why not? Unless you don't want to.
Hey! You get inside this instant!
Mr. Palliser, I'm in love with your daughter.
My daughter will never, ever be seen with the likes of you.
And what is the likes of me?
A French speaking, frog eating, log hopping, poet reading, good for nothing.
My mother approved of her. Of us.
Your mother, my ass.
Don't I get a say in all of this?
Only if I say so.
Well, I say, Dad, you better run.
Why?
My ass! I'm gonna turn your tech colony into a tech run!
Drunk and I wanna go home. I'm tired and I wanna go home to bed. I had a little drink. Oh. And it went straight to my I'd say, Daddy!
The drummer! What did the drummer name his twin daughters? And a one, and a two, and I hear some more local favorites. Maggie Martin, Chris Lawson, and Scott Gerwin. I'm so unhappy. I feel so blue. Always feel so sad. I made a mistake right from the start. Though it seems so hard to part. Oh, but this letter that I will write, I hope you will remember when he receives it. See, writer, see what
Yes. Where's the ghost? Ghost down there? Is the ghost down there?
This is stupid. Every night for a week and nothing.
Well, you know, it could be just around the next tree.
Well, why don't you go check it out then?
That wasn't funny.
Oh, yes, it was. Not a damn thing going on out here. Might as well have a laugh. Boo!
Not a damn thing out here, he says. Might as well have a little fun, he says. Well, are you happy now?
Shut up! That wasn't a ghost!
No, it wasn't. It was the devil himself.
You could be right, me son. It's a devil, all right. Come on, let's look for some clues.
Well, can we go back to the station first?
What for?
I tore my pants.
Oh, Hudson. Is that before or after you shit them?
I'm so embarrassed.
We did it again, eh, George? You got my pay? Well, thanks. Same time next Tuesday?
Yes. On one condition.
And what's that?
You have to stop seeing Katie.
Why? Pourquoi?
No, it's just the
My son is sweet on her. I want him to settle down and get a woman.
Tell him to get his own woman.
He wants her. He wants. I want. What I want, I get.
And if I say no?
Then you're fired.
Absolutely.
Fine. I'm fired.
This isn't over.
That's the best.
Well, good morning, Gene. How are you this lovely morning?
Delirious. Or hallucinating.
You must be here to see Katie. Hang on, lad. I'll fetch her.
By this point,
Hi, Katie.
Don't like Katie Michel. How could you?
How could I what?
George McLaren was here last night and told us everything. He said you'd been smuggling rum, and you're even playing the part of the ghost?
Well, I just...
How would you lie to me like that? You said you didn't know anything about the ghost.
But I just...
I can't trust you and I can't see you anymore.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Ronnie.
Y'all ready to go on a picnic?
I'll be with you in a moment.
On the sixth day, God created Akari. And it was good. So good, he almost wrecked everything else he made before. On the seventh day, God rested because he was tired from making England. Took 1,000,000 bricks just to make the people's heads. Oh, Morpheus, that should have made you laugh. What's wrong?
Katie broke up with me.
What? Pourquoi?
Because I'm...
French?
No, of course not.
There could only be one other reason. I was just reading about that. Oh, Jean.
What?
You're a sodomite.
A what?
A tapette! The homosupial. A bare naked sword fighter. Oh, Jean, if you're seeing a square-head Protestant tapette, I don't think I could take that. Oh, man! Oh, man!
Mama, I'm not a tapette. I'm a rum smuggler.
Then where's all the rum?
I'm working for one, George McLaren.
That son of a bitch!
Mama, calme-toi.
He's the man that killed your father.
I thought Papa died fishing lobster.
Listen to me, Jean. Your father was smuggling the rum. People say George was jealous and sunk his boat. But nobody could prove that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, c'est pas your fault, Jean. I should have told you about that. So, Katie is mad because you're smuggling the rum?
No, because I lied to her about it.
Then apologize. Tell her why you did that. Now, switch off!
Oh, Katie, I'm so glad you agreed to join me today in this picnic. Maybe after lunch, I can have you for dessert.
Oh, brother. Jean, what are you doing here?
Katie, I'm so sorry I lied to you. I should have told the truth.
Then why didn't you?
Hey!
I was ashamed. I was so poor. I had no other choice.
Excuse me, hello, I'm still here.
Shut up, Ronnie. Jean, that's still no reason to lie.
Katie, if you give me another chance, I promise I'll never lie to you again. Ever. Please, Katie, I'm in love with you.
Beautiful.
You dirty little frog. I told you to keep away from her. My son wants her for himself.
Well, I don't want Ronnie.
This means war.
Did you kill my father?
Of course not. Wasn't my fault the frog couldn't swim. Whoever is it today?
I'll get you for this.
Ah, you won't. You're too innocent. But I'm not. You and your father will be having a reunion real soon. Come on, son! We got some pistols that need load.
They're going to kill you.
I know.
What are you going to do?
One thing I can do. Ronnie! Is it you? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get your hands up. You're under arrest.
How did you know?
A little bird told us.
John!
Such a fine lad. Wonder how he knew his next shipment of rum was coming in.
Shut up, Ronnie.
Bring it out, you two. Save it for the judge. Come on, let's go. Come on, get in there.
Oh, Katie.
Oh, Jean. Thank God you're safe.
The Protestant God or the Catholic God?
They're the same God, and he doesn't care that this English girl is in love with a French Catholic.
Oh, wait.
What?
Every time I try to kiss you, we get interrupted. Katie, will you marry me?
It sure is a nice evening. Sure is. It was a fine day, too.
I sure enjoyed that trial.
As did I. Wonder how George and Ronnie are going to enjoy their 20 years of hard labor.
A lot harder than stacking rum barrels, that's for sure.
Hey, don't you feel silly now knowing you were scared of that fake ghost?
I wasn't that scared.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. So were you. No. Okay. Maybe just a little bit.
Just a little. You know, really it is kind of spooky out here.
Calm down, me son. We know there's no such thing as ghosts.
Neither can I, but I sure as hell can outrun you.
Oh, Jean, we're going to hell for this one.
Good thing we know lots of Protestants. We won't hungry, lonely.
Very funny.
That was so much fun.
Did you scare them?
A little too much. I hope I didn't get any on my shoe.
Speaking of shit,
Mr. Powell, Harold, sir, I'd like to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
And if I refuse?
then you get my hand up the side of the head.
Dad, please.
And if I say yes?
You get a son. And 25%.
Welcome to the family.
There's something I have to know.
What is it, my dear?
Do you have one square head or two?
Applause for my friend and your friend, Terry Peters.